So another fun way to play with your hamster, well, it's not really a way to play with your hamster, but it's something that entertains your hamster, and it brings out one of the skills that they use if they were to live in the wild. So that is foraging for food. So what you do is you take your hamster food, this is Brown's Natural, and you open the container up. And you just I like to take seeds because that's what my hamsters like. So you just take a bunch of seeds and you bring it over to your cage and you just kind of sprinkle it around, and then your hamster will then try and pick up the food and eat it. So I'm going to put the very excited hamster back into her cage so she can go forage for food. So, just gonna quickly bring the rest of her toys in. Oops! Just putting the rest of her toys back in here. Put that somewhere over there. Okay. So now I'm gonna go bring Holly back in here. So here she is back in the cage. I don't know if she's going to start foraging for food right now, but she might. I just put her back in her cage, so she's probably going to just check everything out. But what your hamster will do is they will go around in the cage and they'll find the food, and then they'll sniff it out, and then they'll put it in their cheek pouches, and then they'll just go around and they'll find the food there. Well, she just found a sunflower seed, but as you can see, they just kind of go around and pick up the food and try to find it using their great sense of smell. So that is just a fun way to entertain your hamsters, not really a way to play with them. So yeah. Okay, so another fun way to play with your hamster involves a old blanket. This is just one from Camp Hoppy. Still has the price tag on it. We got this at a secondhand shop, and we just used it. So you're going to need an old blanket like this, or a towel, or a bath mat, or something like a blanket. This one's just an old one that we got secondhand store. And you will need 2 people, but since I'm using the demonstrator Stardust the hamster, not the real one, the stuffed animal, I won't need 2 people, but you will need 2 people, and you'll need your hamster. So what you do is you it's a big open area. You don't need to put your playpen on it. If you want to, you can, but you don't really need to. You'd need a very big playpen because you need to put it all around the perimeter of the blanket. And what you can do is just let your hamster, there's a bunch of things you can do. So you should straddle your legs like that, and it limits the space. So if I went like this, then the other person would have to go on the other side, and it'll be a smaller space. But your hamster would obviously be running around, woo, I'm running. And they can climb up like this, and if they get on your leg, just bring them back down in the middle, and they can just run around. You can also, this is what I like to do, and my dad liked to do. We like to throw the blanket over them, and then your hamster will kind of run around and go pop up like this and try to bury in it and try to get out. That's really fun to do. Also, while your hamster is running, you can lift up the sides and they can try to climb up. It's really hard to demonstrate this without a real hamster. It's just Stardust. I can't really do this with because she's very hyper and I'll probably lose her, so Stardust can't do this. And I just put Holly back in her cage, so she's experimenting and she's just like getting back in her cage. So I'm just using the doll. But it's really hard to explain, but it's not that difficult. Like, the possibilities are really endless, like what you can do with this. All you need is a blanket and your hamster and 2 people, and then you can do whatever you want. Just make sure your hamster doesn't get lost or gets injured or something. Finally, the last way to play with your hamster that I thought of was let your hamster roam free in a safe environment. So make sure that your hamster has boundaries, obviously. You can let them run around like this, and explore in a safe area. But if it's on a counter like this, you have to make sure that your hamster does not fall off the counter. Obviously, this is a big distance. I'll grab a tape measure quick. Hold on. Hold on, okay. So obviously this is a big distance. Whoa, my tape measure is unraveling, but just from example, oops, okay, my tape measure is unrolling, but you can tell that it's a big drop for a hamster. So say this was a hamster, and you're not paying attention, your hamster will go whoosh and fall into the ground and injure themselves. Or if they don't injure themselves, they'll start running away. And you will be texting or something. I don't know what you'll be doing. And your hamster will get into a mouse trap like that. We have mice. And they'll set it off and die. Or they'll run away. Or they'll go into somewhere small. And you just won't be able to catch them or find them. So that's that. Also, make sure there aren't too many obstacles. So like, I wouldn't let my hamster run around in here because it's like unsafe and I can't really see where my hamster is going. So you wouldn't want to let them run around. But by letting your hamster run around like this, it gives them a sense of freedom. So just let them run around, and if they get too close to an edge, go like this and cup them. So if your hamster's running and they're like this, have a wall blockage like that, like this, but on the side like that, so they can't climb, and they might go like this, but that's where you have to scoop them up and bring them back to safety so they don't injure themselves. It doesn't have to be a kitchen, it can be other places. It's just kitchens are very interesting to hamsters. So like, you could run around here. Here's my brother's phone. The only difference between my brother's phone and my phone is that this is orange. Okay, that was really random. But yeah, just let them roam around. Make sure you keep a close eye on them because they could get lost or hurt. So just make sure that you keep an eye on them. So to play with your hamster is bring them outside. So I'm outside on my deck. There's my neighbor. He'll probably think I'm crazy or something. He's right there. But you can bring your hamster outside. I'm not going to tell you all the rules because I do have a video on outside, what to do when you bring your hamster outside. So the link to that video is down in the description bar. But it is a good idea to bring your hamster outside every once in a while because they can get some fresh air and there'll be some different noises and sounds, and it's just something that your hamster would really enjoy. So yeah, if you have any questions about like bringing your hamster outside, you should watch my video on safety when bringing your hamster outside, which again is down in the description bar. Whoa, like that. And yeah, So that's it for all I have for outside. Obviously my grass is so brown and so dry and crunchy. Compared to my neighbor's grass, it's like green and our grass is like ugh. If you have any questions, comment below. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye. Please give a round of applause to Stardust, the toy hamster, for being our demonstrator for some parts of this video. Yeah!